Well, I think the biggest single thing we could do to solve all of this, an awful lot of it, would be to make marriage a legally binding contract again. And I won't go into the reasons for it. I think we could spend a whole show on that.
Yes, we could.
But I think marriage, no fault justice is a contradiction in terms. Marriage has to be a binding legal contract, and then you don't have the breakup of the families in the first place, at least not without consequences for whoever's breaking the family up.
Right.
And that would solve a lot of problem at the source. I think even child support. I don't think there's any justification for child support enforcement unless someone has except if the couple is not married. I mean, if you've made a binding legal agreement, a lifelong contract to stay together, then you are legally unimpeachable.
Right.
If you've
Right.
produced a child outside of wedlock, then arguably you've given the state some kind of entree to look into the matter. But if
Huh.
you haven't done that, if you've concluded a binding legal contract to stay together for at least the length of a child's childhood, then you have done everything in your power, and the courts have no right to come after you, seize your wages or your property or anything else.
Hmm.
So that's just, I think that's another discussion that's probably too much to bite off at this point. I also think that these things like child abuse and domestic violence should be, as I said, adjudicated as crimes
Right.
with due process protections, and
Right.
generally enforce the Constitution. Um,
Good
uh,
concept.
the solution in many ways is in the Constitution.
Yes.
If
Yes.
the Fourth Amendment contains a right to privacy that extends to the right of to use contraception or to have abortions, if the right of privacy in the Fourth Amendment is that comprehensive, surely it at least covers the rights of parents to be innocent, legally innocent parents, to be left alone in their own home to raise their own children the way they see fit.
Amen.
Um,
Yes. Very,
Absolutely.
very
That's
well
beautifully
said.
stated.
Very well said.